Okay, but the thing is not coming. The screen. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, wherever you may be this very precious moment. Thank you all very much for having the patience to wait for the show to begin. Of course, we have earlier started playing the videos of yesterday's event, things that we had done yesterday at the Inchinchim ancestral veneration rituals. Yeah, so you are very much welcome to today's program. I am going to say some Apo libation, and then after that we can take your comments, your questions, and your suggestions. Thank you all very much. This is Africa Magic Temple ReVodution Voodoo Education live streaming. I am your host, Bokor Voncujovi. We are transmitting from Africa Magic Temple in Accra, Ghana. Thank you all very much. Oh, ago mauga, mauga sombolisa maduago, mauga kitikata maduago, mauga ase maduago. Ese joto ame joto, ese nanu ame, ese tenanu ame, wamanofevi, dokunofevi, wamanofevi mebiananu, dokunofevi ogbenao, dokunofevi mebiananu, wamanofevi ogbenao, ese mebianu gatemumu, meyo kekekekeke. Meyo sheme hamfura shoko semi fura shopete maduago. Ya abraxas, meyos yadre, poduago, yo tadre tobe vime kuna, uwe soto, uwe soreka, meyo meduago. Meyo miano zodie, anyidu so kakachi kazi boshi yadre, meyo la fama nyagba mi la kuya nyagba menjuri, hono meyo da kekekeke, wenya ingba majo flo, fokla ingba modua di kaulo, wenya apeli me matekulo, etekuetega. Meyo wakain bechu, wakain mole, wakain jebo, wakain bisibo, wakain trovo wakain menyu, wakain difia, wakain mami, wakain gel, wakain pelikpa vimegba hajado la kopla bamondoje fito, abasromete doju, meyo minuda o, meyo mikogba o, bewa o, kaku o, kwemio, zango, meyo miplevira ke mi akogbese. Echobe dona mi kekekeke akpe. Meyo jokpata jomaku, afoke me vole mo chime vole vudo me gbere kokoluku atole fofome. Chobonye ohebe. Chobonye me to ya molo moji o to anu kware pe benyi le pe me beto bajo. Tuzo akpe du o mo no te pere ka jokpata be le hafi ejovon vajo. Nyenye jokpata opefia. Jokpata metro na megbeda molo avifa gbe erile die. Jokpata no ani afimia ajolo jokpata nya te fe me yo mesi me gbo jiri to togbe de nte apapelu ti zugbolu ajima ogboju pe lo doja lo pe nkome Valentine fafa me lo va alo jona pefu ago sapate me yo atigeri me yo goro vodu me ra kekeke la fia me yo ma gasa se geja papa se to be geje me do ago. O meyo brahini meyo gbogbochi meyo ngbe foli koko mo neke gomni godo kluche kuma komla gato gbenyo kuto mene fanami meyo toni kosi poku akubiye yoro na mere yakoso agoku fonyi ko geje tasi nya mo si fusi jam koso abrako bra mama nye gbojo emba to gbenya agoku kofi to gbenya kubiya menza mama nye doro yepe ngbe peku no kuto mene fanami lo meyo fenyi Celestine ya wakubiya Katrina kubiya fonyi sense ko di fonyi ya obena kubiya kuto mene fanami opete gbogbo na gbogbo no ne fanami manos gbenye previnyo minolo. Meyo sron watch says chupe ya kubia Cecilia akpene ka tepe mensa meyo kutuba na fanani meyo pe insesi ya wako Katrina kubia funya sense ko difunya ya bena kubia ni wa ha kutuba na fanani bububure meyo awu no tuji bakwa tuji meyo lo kutuba na fana gongo meyo bakwa dafri so fa hu agbobi bakwa facha ajoge kutuba na fanani lo meyo hunu le va po la gotimera meyo hunu le egbeyan vega to bia maze kutoba na fanami meyo to bia na entre tu legita to bia Abraham jivenu le chama to bia fiato Simon Kavila benya na si agotime kutoba na fanami yo Daniel Evie pamarela gbaro yo amaga koku anatovi agaima kutoba na fana meyo happy akoso abaji yo George Harrison na jobu Mafwa haranami, kutuma na fanami. Gong lo dagbe jimile. Yo bido kutuma na fanani, mi anago bonu na fanami lo. Yo tre vivio me yo bra ni vio yo geje vio ku via vio gbe vio po jimile bacho na nungu ateshi mate churu carpenter road. Ba ple opo ego na no pete egenu keke kutuma na fanami. Me yo wa bochi sakraka me chwa pa be adogo kotokoli ro nko okunu maku agbara na agbara to be yo ale acho. Ofranta mani ofifini nkuma bisinkra o kofi to jabaku ocho tua kofi ocho hen kofi atra kable me yo mi peti me yo to me ho gba to me gba vodo to ra hwe bubu me asa pasa gidi kunyo khoto kushinyo khoto keriku me yo mi keke le me yo apre gede makpeza kuchino okpo echi ajemu no okpo echi nwele vo okpo echi trovo okpo echi chivi tahe me de egbe khereke de egbe khe peza di de egbeza aguto be de ekpeza ji eta de egbeza iye nye woli pepe yo ra keke eme yo tagbolo me cho le chi he biagbe nani keke eme yo klogo hoko tichia yo to be grim do ko choji me fu abeja ne gbo kono ko achi ne tu ne grim do ko ne grim do ne grim do nya ne grim do he ne grim do la me ne grim do be chi vono grim do mali vono grim do jo vono grim tro vono grim do e be ne be ga do fu na Africa fi fo la ko tu no dani ko no dani be chi vono dani mali vono dani ji vono dani e be ne gbo me yo ra keke yame yo gogli be yo to no pe me yo mi ara keke yame yo aklama e vi ji aklama amesron de aklama aklama pe me yo ara keke lo yame yo akholi po he apo me yo mi apete tu apo me yo mi apete e me yo to gbe afla po se de subu me po ara ina keke dagbe me yo akla ku ntosi miano ho do to sa miano ja patare no ho ya duta bono do ahana keke o me yo abochi sakraka ma chwa ba ya dogo ko to ko liro ko kunu maku agbara to be yo ale acho franta mani vivini ko bisinkra o kufito jabaku mucho tu ko ficha ko fi atra me yo mi apete ya me yo fana gudu fagbo ma jeso ko pese pepe to so le me da pa afidi me yo kwali gbe meji eku meji wole meji di meji lo so meji wole meji abla meji akla meji guda meji sa meji ka meji trupe meji tula meji lete meji che meji fu meji wali che tula me yo clever vide ke ko to ba do wa mo to ba de nya de ma po ina dilo me po ina dilo go apeli plogodo zagbaja ko pipo no me yo mi sere gaji me yo flangati ya peti ada do ko naga me na mi tagbe da male me na halo legba jigbosu me na ha me we polo mi de polo mi gbero go mi le to me na to me polo mi si apena mi gbogbo de chobedo choba apena mi opete. Okay, now we are ready to go. So we've been very tired from yesterday's event, and I won't be here for a very long time. So please send in your questions, your comments and greetings and everything, and I will read them out and then we take it. So we have on YouTube we have Charles Michel say Alafia Baba. Why don't you make it like how it used to come, or it's difficult? Like
because this one is older, like an hour ago.
Okay. I say Alafia Baba, I'm here ready to get some wisdom from you and other around the world. Today may we engage with realness and respect it, appreciate what is a blessing of gift obtained. Ashe. Thank you very much, Charles Michel. We are very grateful that you had been here waiting, and I'm just about to start. Thank you very much for your patience. We wish you well, and we give you the blessing of the ancestors, and may you stay strong, and may you fight all the battles you are fighting, and may you win all the battles that you are fighting. May the grace of our ancestors and the blessings of Mother Nature be with you. Okay, we are on Africa Magic Temple, but the font is small for me, and it looks like, yeah, much better. Okay. Yeah, then we have DJA says, please can witches control their spirit on how they want it to affect others, like making them sick, destroying their business, or killing them at a particular time if they want to? Yes, DJA, that's what witches do. They control your life. That's why when we talk about witchcraft, they control every aspect of your life, your business, your real life, your health, physical health, spiritual health, and everything. That's what it is. They do. Thank you for that question. And then DJ said, please, what are some of the things you consider before initiating someone? We consider good character. We consider people who are humble, and we consider people who tell the truth. Those are basic things that everybody should do. And also we look at you to see whether when these spiritual secrets are shared with you, you will not use it to harm others or deceive others or try to take advantage of others who are not at the same level with you. That is what we consider at African Magic Temple. Thank you very much. And then DJ saying, after doing a reading and also doing the necessary rituals, what's the time interval do you think is the best for another reading to be done? For a reading can be done every day. A reading can be done every day. But the point is that sometimes it is because when you do a reading, you must get money to do the necessary rituals. So for many people who are not priests or priestesses, or even some priests and priestesses who do not really know how to do a reading, because of the money aspect involved of doing rituals, they may kind of delay in doing reading until when it becomes very necessary for them. Otherwise, for we as priests, we are supposed to be doing reading every day and know what the day is, what is in the day for us, and take advice and guidelines from the spirit world every day. So for when and how, when to do a reading, has no time frame. If you see something that you are not understanding and you don't know what to do, you don't know how to handle it, and you cannot understand it well, then of course it is the reading that will give you the clearance. So for reading you can do always, but what you should also know that once you do a reading, you must do the rituals if you want to achieve or overcome the challenges that send you into doing a reading. That's the only thing. That's why it seems like people have to take a long time to do a reading, but the monetary aspect in it is what is the thing that delay people. Otherwise, every day you can do a reading. Thank you very much, DJ. And the DJ wants that our culture is beautiful and powerful. Yes, it is. Until you see the real ones and see the demonstrating, you will not know how much your culture, how powerful your culture is, and how beautiful your culture is. But you know, a lot of people who had not really experienced the real spiritual thing sometimes become envious and jealous when you see us, especially as they see African Magic Temple demonstrating some of the arts in Ewe culture, and people start to send insultive words and all these things. There was a guy on my my program today on my Facebook Messenger today, who by seeing the videos that we posted on Facebook yesterday, or the live sessions that we had yesterday on Facebook, started using abusive words like you people, you are just comedians. If I bring AK-47 there now, I'll just shoot all of you down. And all kind of abusive things. But no, I'm a person who do not react to certain things because I don't want to get into any quarrel or fight with a mad person. So I just blocked him from seeing my pages and my whatever I'm doing. I blocked him not to have an access to it. So that's what I did. So sometimes when you do these things, just people who are envious, I don't know what that envy comes from, but I would say that it's human nature. People, the screen, it's human nature. People will always be envious of you just because they cannot do what you can do, and it makes them angry because you are doing what they cannot do, and they will try to distract you by their negative comments and behaviors. But we at African Magic Temple, we do it as real as it is. We don't go putting up illusions out there. We don't do magic to tell you that it's a spiritual secret. If it is spiritual, we call it spiritual, and if it is just for entertainment and it is magic and illusion, we will tell you that this is just magic. Like when we perform at events like cultural events, and also we perform at stages for companies, corporate events. Yeah, those are entertainment. We call it entertainment. And even though yesterday's demonstrating had some spiritual talent and all the thing in it, we demonstrated it yesterday to the public as part of our entertainment. But don't take it as a joke. And if you have not been initiated into this kind of thing, don't practice it at home thinking that you can also do it. You may end up hurting yourself. Thank you very much, DJ, for that comments. We are grateful. And now we are on TikTok. What? We are on Facebook ReVodution, and we see Ishmael Esiawonam Agbokosi. That's from Hokwe, our praises and worship. Thank you very much, Ishmael Agbokosi. We are very grateful that you are a very favorite and what do they call it? A regular commentator and follower of African Magic Temple, ReVodution Voodoo. We are very grateful to you. We love you all. And then we have Oshun Love RA 3450. Is it 3451?
At the time they commented.
Okay. That one. Okay. There's Ashe from Philadelphia, PA. That's Pennsylvania, right? I think Philadelphia, PA. I think that's Pennsylvania. Thank you very much, Oshun Love Ra. And then Ismail Esiaonam Agbokosi say Akpo. Yes, it's Akpo. Akpo. When you say Akpo, we understand in our Ewe language what Akpo means. This one is not on. It's loading.
Yes. Sorry.
6. Okay, and so thank you very much, Ishmael Agbokosi. And then Ishmael Agbokosi said, send us fire and all kind of emojis. We are grateful. And then we have Clement Do Kofi also sending something. Kofi, sit down on that thing and be doing that so that I can see what is going on here. Can read people's coffee. Sending us a placard of 10. Thank you very much for. I don't understand what that emoji means, but it's
Yeah, 10 over 10.
The knife dancing. Okay, thank you, Clement Do Kofi. We are grateful to you all for joining the section today. So we are now trying to assess TikTok, and once it comes, I will look at the comments if there is any there and read it out to you. Yeah, increase the font a little bit. I think we don't have much. We have only Whisker or Whistler. Whistler 130 is saying good evening, Whistler. And then we have Angela Gulain say good evening. How much is consultation? Angela Gulain, our consultation, if you are in Ghana, we are taking 500 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles of beef eater dry gin. But if you are outside the borders of Ghana, we take $165 for our consultation. Thank you very much. And then Angela Gulain, I think this was an earlier question, was, is there a business or prosperity ritual that has no consequences? They have every real spirituality, whatever they would do for you, it has no consequences. It is only when it is fake, when it is not real, that's when people give you all kind of consequences and tell you all kind of rules and laws, so that if you make a mistake, then they blame you. See that it is because you made a mistake, that's why it didn't work. Anything that is real doesn't have too many rules. The simple rules in nature are the only rules that you need to follow. If they do a prosperity ritual for you, it has nothing to do with money rituals, and it has nothing to do with what they call it, blood money or whatsoever. It does not exist. Those things do not exist. However, there are rituals that they can do for you, prepare herbal baths for you, give you certain kind of spirits, mami, water spirits, and also other things that they can do for you, which will in turn attract customers to your business or profession or your talent or whatever you are doing, so that you can get people coming to work with you, and then through that you will be able to also make a living out of it. But to say that they can make a prosperity ritual by blood money or money rituals, as it is very common on the social media, those things do not exist. Anyone who promises that you should come to them, they can make money for you, run away, because they are scammers. Anybody who tells you that, oh, you come, let me do money rituals for you and you become rich, look at the person first and see whether they themselves are rich, and whether they are really free people or they are just people trying to take advantage of you. There is nothing like money rituals. It does not exist. It's just an illusion. It never existed, and it has made a lot of people have fallen prey to that kind of deceit, in the sense that people thought that it is good to, it is possible for you not to work, not to do anything but become rich. It never existed in the universe, and it never existed in God's creation. It never existed in nature's creation. You have been given head and legs, arms, head to think, to use your legs to go and chase, and use your hands to work. So if you cannot use these three, and of course your mouth to be able to use in talking, if you cannot use these four things to make your life a better one, then you are dead as a goat. Thank you very much, Angela Gulain, for that. And then we have a treasurer boy. Say, good evening, Papa. Hello, treasurer boy. Good evening to you, and how are you doing? Hope you and your loved ones are fine. We are also doing very well. And then we have James Jordan saying, good evening, sir. Hello, James. How are you? Thank you very much, and good evening to you and your loved ones. We have Samuel Tusa, 57, joining the lives. Thank you very much, Samuel. Please post your questions so that I can also answer them. I said it earlier that I'm so tired, and even you can hear from my voice that I'm quite tired. So I won't be here for long. So the more and the faster you send in your questions, that's what will make me to use the time that I have to be able to answer them, instead of just sitting here waiting and not getting questions. So if you have questions and comments, please do send them in. What is that, YouTube?
Yes.
We have John McNoriel say, hello, what is the difference between receiving Afa to know your destiny and receiving Afa to become a Bokor? There is not much difference between receiving Afa to know your destiny or becoming Bokor. You can receive Afa to know your destiny, but if you want to become a Bokor or want to become a priest of Afa, then you need to undergo a training of priesthood. What I mean by that is that you can't just get Afa today and tomorrow and be able to divine. You need to learn the science, you need to understand the science, and you need to know how to translate what the science are saying to people. Then you become a Bokor. So you can be born, you can be initiated and they'll call you Bokor, but you may not be able to do work for people because you have not got the training. It's just like you going to medical school and getting a degree as a medical, or studying theory and sometimes doing practical. But then I also know that when you finish your medical school, even before you finish, you need to do what they call housemanship, where you have to practice under some senior medical doctor to learn more, especially when you are a surgeon, to learn more of the art of surgery and all this. So anything in life, even if you are going to be a driver, as a commercial driver, let's say so, a commercial driver, when you get your, first you go undergo a training, then you get your driver's license, and you still go undergo training and how to know how to drive in a busy on a busy road, and also how to be obey traffic rules and this thing. So you cannot just buy a car today without knowing how to drive, and then you jump into the car and jump on the way. You may kill yourself, or you may cause harm to yourself or to others. So it is also in African traditional spirituality. When you are first initiated is the beginning, and then the other part is to learn what the trade is about. You have to know about herbs. You have to know about so many different things. The stories in the oracle, and the oracle, which one is older and which one is junior, senior, and junior, to know which one should be the one that you will take. So those are the things that comes, and if you are able to do those things, or you know how to do them, then your Bokor means a father figure, a Bokor that initiated you is called Bokor, or a Bokor that is his own work or shrine and doing his own work and teaching other people. Most of them most of such people are called a Bokor. A means father. So when your Bokor feels and thinks that you are ready to be a priest, then he can do the final rituals by telling the spirits that you are going to work with, telling Afa and all the deities that you are going to work with that you are now qualified. But during this training, you might have been doing reading for people, and also following your Bokor's advice and this thing. So it's a whole process, but it is not something you cannot do. You can do it if you have your heart for it. Thank you very much, John McNoriel. I think there's no more listening on YouTube. Let's go to TikTok. I think we have some questions there. We have our big sister Luna Nicole, a blessing Papa and AMT family. How is everyone? Hello, big sister Luna Nicole. We are all very fine, and we are doing well. Everybody is doing well. Thank you for asking. And how are you? How is your health? How are things going on with you? We are grateful that you joined today's section. Then we have James Jordan. Say, my name is how can I know where I from and my purpose on earth? James, my question. Okay, James, you can how to know where am I from and my purpose on earth. To know where you come from, I don't know. If you don't know your village, then ask your parents. If you don't know the parents who gave birth to you, then wherever you were born, that's where you are coming from. That's your first answer to your question. But if you are talking about spirituality, where you are from, I'm very sorry, in our shrine, we don't find out where people come from in the universe, because we don't know where they came from. What we can do is, your purpose on this earth will be told to you when you do Afa initiation. In Afa initiation, the reason why you are born on this earth, or you came into this physical world, will be shown to you by the oracle that you will meet during your Afa initiation. But where you come from, we cannot tell. And then we have big sister Luna, because I didn't expect to see you today, Papa. I can hear the weariness in your voice. Yes, that's what I was saying. I'm a little bit exhausted, but then Today is Sunday, and as long as I'm back in town, we went yesterday early dawn. I woke up about 2 a.m. I slept around 12 to 1. I woke up, had about 1.5 hours of sleep, whether I would call it so. And then I woke up, got myself ready, and got my children ready. And then we went to so we were supposed to be there by 7:30. So we got there just around that time, right? We got there just around that time. It's about 2 hours from Accra back, because there was so much heavy traffic. It took us about 3 hours. So our waking up early helped us to get there. And it's not a place to go and rest. So we went straight into action. And then we drove back again another 3 to 4 hours, because the traffic becomes bigger when you are coming into Accra. So that's why we all tired, but we did what we could do to promote the Inchinchim museum, which is talking about the ancestors of the Middle Passage, and the ancestral veneration rituals for the ancestors of the Middle Passage is what we went there to do yesterday, and we are happy that we were able to do it well, and people were happy that we came. And that's it. So thank you very much, Big Sister, for joining today's section. And then I think what is happening? Okay. So we have James Jordan saying, my name is James Jordan. If I may ask, how can I know where I am from and my purpose on earth? It's just that I had already answered that question. Thank you very much. You reposted the question. It's fine. Thank you. And then Big Sister Luna Nukuru said, Papa, what ritual is used to learn your destiny? Is it an oracle reading or an initiation? Initiation into Afa will tell you your destiny, what do you call it, the blueprint of your life. That's how I would call it. If you get initiated into Fa, the oracle that will come for you is going to tell you the purpose of your presence here on this physical plane. So that is what we call in Ewe Vodu say. However, the essay, which is the negative and positive destiny that we do as in Voodoo, is very important, and to do that, because it also tells you about your destiny and how to work with your destiny to be able to do things that you are here to do. And inside that one too, sometimes you can know the purpose of your presence here. But more than that, Afa initiation will give you all the guidelines, the do's and the don'ts of your life as an individual's life, the do's and the don'ts of your life, the food restrictions and things you should not do, and things the people you should associate yourself with. That all that will come in the oracle that will fall for you during your initiation. The initiation into Fa is not just a simple thing. It takes about 3 to 4 days, going through all kind of rituals and invoking all the spirits of the deities of Afa to be able to pick the one that is aligned for you in you as an individual. So it is through all these rituals that you will come across your destiny's blueprint, and you will know how to live. Thank you very much, Big Sister, for that. So the initiation into Afa will tell you the blueprint of your destiny, and you will know what your destiny is here for. Thank you very much for that beautiful question, Big Sister Luna Nicole. And then we have Enes Kojo Ayikpa. What can a young man do to prevent spiritual misalignment and live a fulfilled life? What a young person can do is to go for a spiritual consultation, and if possible, get a spiritual initiation into a Voodoo or into Afa. Then they will know what to do to live a fulfilled life. That's what it is. As simple as that. Then we have Big Sister Lunanku. I think you just answered my question. It's good to see my favorite hat. Thank you very much, Big Sister. Thank you very much. And then James Jordan said, how can I go about the initiation, sir? First thing, if you are going to get initiation from any shrine or from any priest, traditional priest, Bokor or a Babalawo, depending on where you are. In Ghana, we call Bokor those who are initiated into Afa. We call them Bokor. And the Nigerians call those who are initiated into Ifa and working with Ifa, they call them Baba Alawo. And we also have people who are only dealing with spirituals, other spirits like Vodus, but they don't have Afa. They are not called Bokor, they will be called Huno or Hunsi, as the name may imply to the gender. If it is a man, will be called Huno. If it's a woman, will be called Hunsi or Mamisi or what is the other name? Amegashi, depending on what they have been spirit they work with. So when you know where you want to get your initiation from, you first have to approach the teacher. Let me use the word teacher instead of using Babalawo and Bokor. You have to approach the teacher and do a spiritual consultation about yourself. Let the teacher do a spiritual consultation about yourself. And then after that is done, you can now ask him what things are you are interested in getting initiation. The teacher may ask you, what kind of initiation do you want? You want initiation into Voodoo? You want initiation into Afa or Ifa? Or you want initiation into Mami? Do you want initiation into dwarfs? Do you want initiation into river spirits? All the same questions your teacher may ask you. But if you are very clear in your mind what you want, then you have to tell your teacher what you want, and the teacher will now guide you and tell you the necessary things about the kind of initiation that is good for you. And then when he tells you what to bring and whatever, it usually involves money and materials that are used for the initiation. And if you and your teacher have an agreement and you think that the teacher is authentic and reasonable to be a teacher to you, then you go in for initiation. James Jordan, thank you for that question. And then we have the Logan Le An Alfred. Logan Le An Alfred. So what is a book? What is a good books to learn the history, the stories of the Orisha? I am very sorry, I'm not very much into Orisha practices, but I'm very sure when you go onto the internet, you will find people who are into Orisha practice, and they may be able to guide you. I am an Ewe person, I am not a Yoruba person, so we don't deal with Orisha. However, the Orishas are the same as what the Ewes call Voodoo. We are Voodoo people. Our spirits are called Voodoo, and the Yorubas call their own Orisha. I am not into Orisha practices, so I cannot give you any good advice on any books to read. But I believe there are so many books out there. When you go onto Amazon and or eBay and all these places, I believe you will find the kind of books that they can recommend for you. And since I have not read those books, I cannot tell you go and read this book or go and read that book. And since I am also not into Orisha practices, I can't tell you which books are written on Orishas. Logan Le and Alfred, thank you very much. And then we have a Big Wave sent us a big rose flower ×1. We are grateful to you, Big Wave, for everything. You don't have any question on Africa Magic Temple?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, so we are back on TikTok, and we have Logan Alred. Is it Alfred or Alred?
Sorry.
Alred. I apologize. I mean no respect to you or the Iwa. By my question, please forgive me. No, you didn't. My friend Logan Alfred or Alred. We don't know what Alred. Oh, we are not offended at all. It's only that I have to be very straight and tell you that we, as Eves, we are doing Voodoo and not Orisha, because it's a lot of people in the diaspora do not know the difference between the Yoruba tradition of Ifa and the Orishas, and then the Ewe tradition of Afa and Vodus. These are there's a little bit different, even though they all look the same and are almost from the same source. But the Eves do not use Orisha. We don't use the word Lua or either in our Ewe name. Ewe, the only thing you have is Voodoo and Afa, Yewe. And then of course inside Yewe, Voodoo and Afa, you find all the other deities which we call Vodus. Yeah. So we didn't take your comment as a disrespect at all. So just relax and be rest assured that this is Africa Magic Temple. We respect everybody's comment, whatever it is. Thank you very much. And then we have Bokor Mauli Calypso Von. Say big up to the AMT family for a job well done. Everything was on point. The setup and the sound was perfect. Thank you very much, Bokor Mauli Calypso Von, who is currently in Thailand undergoing a training with this junior brother. Thank you very much for all that. Which one? Where is that one? Facebook?
Yes, please. ReVodution.
We don't have any question on ReVodution Voodoo education on Facebook. Okay, that's good. That's good. Whatever it is. So let's go back to either Africa Magic Temple or on YouTube or on Facebook and then TikTok. And we welcome Tonya on Clubhouse. Thank you very much, Tonya, for joining. If you have any question to ask me, please do. How are you and how are your children? I'm very grateful that you were able to join us today again. May the ancestors continue to strengthen you and bless you. So we have Dekonu TV also coming on to and showing us fire. Yes, thank you very much, Dekonu TV. Very grateful that you are here. There's nothing there.
Yes.
Okay, so go back on to TikTok. Let's see. Okay, so we have Dekonu TV as the last person, and then we saw Mariam joining. Show that video a little bit, the one you were just, the one that showed there was a video that was coming. I think it will not show on TikTok.
Unless I set it up, I turn the camera. Yeah.
You pick the ones from the DJIs also?
Yes, please. I played that.
place at Ada. It was actually drizzling and small rain, and then sun wants to come out, the clear sky, and then so we have to set up our weather controlling Voodoo to ask permission from the skies, so that the skies will give us permission so that we can have a sunny weather, which we did. And then the weather became clear after we set up the Voodoo to communicate with nature and ask permission from the spirits of nature that we came there to do a ceremony, but the weather is not good, and also the whole festival would not be nice, so we asked permission. Initially, when we set up the design, we forgot to ask questions from the spirits of the land where we went, and so it started communicating with nature, and the rain will stop for a while, and then it will still fall. So we decided, and I asked the children, why haven't you people set up this properly? Why is it that it's still trying to rain again? And then they said they set it up properly. Then Abochi, my mirror, told me that they have not asked permission from the land where we were to give them chance to set up or to do what we went there to do yesterday. So I told them to go quickly to ask permission from the spirit of the land. And then after they went back to the where we set up the Akbo, they did exactly what I told them, and then before we know, the skies were clear and the sun came up, and the festival was beautiful. Yeah, and everybody was happy. So yeah, the weather today is not that bad. It's raining in the morning today. Last night? No, I think here. It rained last night. Yeah, but today the weather is not that hot. It's okay. It's quite nice today. Thank you very much, Big Sister Luna Nicole, for that. And then we have Jah Lucifer. Is it Jah Lucifer, or the name's supposed to be Jah Jehovah? How come you come Jah Lucifer? Anyway, what is the full name there?
Jah I Lucifer.
Jah I Lucifer. Okay. GH. Okay. Okay. Say good evening, Togwe. Good evening to you, Jah I Lucifer. GH. Thank you very much for joining today's section. And then, but in Kabbalah, the word in Kabbalah, which is Jah Jehovah, that's what I know, but I don't know where Jah I Lucifer, I don't know where you got that from, but it's your name. I respect that. Thank you very much, Big Sister Luna Nicole. You say, Papa, when you do initiation, do you do them individually, or do you wait until you have a group? I do initiation individually. Even if you are going to be a group, each and every person's initiation is individual. You may be more in the room and all go as a team, but each person's initiation is very individual. I don't initiate people in a group. You can come as a group, but each and every one of you will have an individual initiation, because each and every person has their different destinies. So I cannot just do everything together and say I have initiated you people. Each and everyone has their own initiation, and that is how initiation is. It can never be a group initiation. When it's a group, that means many people want to be initiated at the same time during the same event. But each and every one of them will be initiated individually. So if you come as a single person and you want to initiate, and maybe I have some other people who also wanted to be initiated, but I have not gotten the time to initiate them, you may all be gathered together as a team, and then you share ideas while you are in the room for initiation. But when the initiation itself is coming to take place, each and every individual have their own section where they are initiated, because no two people have the same destiny. So each we have to initiate people individually. Thank you very much. And then we have Jay Enning. Say good evening, Papa. Looking great as always. Thank you very much, Jay Enning. I'm grateful that you joined the section. Thank you. And then we have Afosensi. Say greetings, sir. Hello, Afosensi. Afosensi. Greetings to you too and to your loved ones. The Big Wave sent us 3 big rose flowers. We are very grateful. And then Lucifer Ghana said, okay, thank Togbi Enuledo. Please explain to me a little. Poli Trupe Bada. I'm sorry, I'm not here. I don't come onto my program and explaining about Afandus to people. There are so many, Bokors out there who are there to be teaching about Afar Bolies on their program. That's not what I come to do on my program. I do general questions that people ask me and teach them about spirituality, but I'm not into telling about each poly that, okay, this is it, that is it. I'm sorry, Lucifer. And then we have J. and he said, Papa, do we have anything like group karma, family karma, or national karma? Yes, we can have. It's possible. Because when many people having the same kind of karma to work on happen to be born in the same country due to their past lives, and whatever they go through under a particular system, it's become a group karma. Take for instance, all people in a car are driving to some place and the car got an accident. So that means each and everybody in that car has a karma linked to getting accident. That's why they all found themselves at the same place at the same time. That's why people find themselves there at the same time. So there is a national karma, like we Ghanaians living in Ghana, who decided to live as a country, as a nation. We have different ethnic groups within this Ghana. But then whatever happens to all of us as citizens of Ghana can be considered as a national karma. If we elect leaders who, by our own desire, and we elected leaders, and the leaders don't do what they promised to do, but it was us as a team, as a nation that have elected these leaders, then that's a national karma, because everybody else will be affected by the results of whatever it is. And so too, if we as a group, as a nation, we decide to elect a leader, and that leader is a very good leader and brings happiness and prosperity, development to the country, then we as citizens, we also all are enjoying whatever that leader is bringing. Then it will also be considered as a group karma. So as it will be considered as a national karma, because we all fall under the same thing. So there is a personal karma and family, to the family into which you are born. Let's say you are born into a Muslim family. Automatically you will be learning Islamic things alongside your family, or through your family you learn about Islam. If you are born into a Christian family, so you will learn Christianity. And if you happen to be born into a traditional, African traditional spiritual family, then that's your karma. It led you there. So whatever your parents are doing at that time is what you too you will do. Whether you like it or you don't like it, that's what you do, until when you have your chance to change what is happening to you and you don't like it, then you move on to where you want to be. So it is with the national karma. If you are here in our country, Ghana, and you think Ghana is not a good place for you due to the challenges that you may be having, or a group challenges that we are all having as a nation. Now that our water bodies are being destroyed, which eventually will make us one day, if our leaders, I'm talking about leaders, I'm not talking about just a president, but people who are community leaders, people who are decision makers, stakeholders. Please get the screen for me. Decision makers, stakeholders who are supposed to speak out and they don't speak out. If one day there is no water for us to drink, if you are born in Ghana, then you know that you have to buy water from another country to drink, which is a national karma. So there is. Thank you very much, JN, and I hope you are fine. And then we have Lucifer Ghana, GH, say, okay, thank you. We thank you too for that. And then we have Majid Sufi, say, I'd like to learn more. Is there a place in Accra where I can meet members and discuss initiation? There are so many places in Accra that you can meet spiritual people, and also probably meet Bokor, or people who are being initiated into Afa and learn more. We as Africa Magic Temple, we are also in Accra, and we have our number in our profile. And if you think that you want to meet members from our shrine, if you call the number, they will do arrangement, and you will be able to have the members attend to you, as in consultation, as well as when you can discuss initiation. Thank you very much, Majid Sufi. And then Majid Sufi says, yes, I am, as my knowledge is very basic. Yeah, there are people everywhere. Then Majid Sufi says, thank you. I'm looking forward to learn more. Great. Thank you very much for that question. Even the picture here showed that the place was very cloudy. Yeah. That there was rain in the sky. Yeah, yeah. But we made it possible.
Yes. So when you set it up for that, the rain stopped.
Yeah. Akpo is a wonderful thing. It is a very, very powerful thing to have.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, initially when we were going, I said we were thinking that we should leave the Akpo behind. I said, no, we should take it. Not necessarily because of the rain, because we didn't even know rain would be falling, but just that for protection and other things. That's why I say everybody should put the Akpo nuku inside their mouth. And then the weather wasn't favorable for anything. The whole festival would have been very damp if Akpo wasn't set up for to communicate with the sky to change the situation of the weather. Yeah. But that's what Voodoo is. If you get a real one, we don't go beating bush about and shouting and jumping, and rain will beat you away. I saw some TikTok or Facebook, I don't know, some pastors were doing crusade and rain was falling and they were making rain beat them well. It beat them in their suit and carried the canopy from their top. You don't know the key, let them teach you. Okay, we have on YouTube, we have our brother Samuel Tusa. Say hello, Tommy. Can you tell us what happened at the museum? What was it? A celebration? Yes, it was a celebration of the ancestors, or it was a veneration of ancestors of the Middle Passage. I know you must know this story, that during the slave trade that the Europeans, the harm that the Europeans did to Africa, just for greed and what will I call it? It's not for money, you know. They wanted to make money for themselves. It's wickedness. They during the slave trade, sometimes when they take the human beings as a cargo on a ship, And somewhere along the way, they realized that water is getting finished. I think I posted this one on my wall the other day, that they brought some people, they took about 1,000, is it 400 or 700, 3,000, 1,000 something slave cargo from Ghana. And when they were going, they realized that the water on board wasn't sufficient. I don't know whether it was on Facebook or TikTok, but you go through it. Last week I posted that. When they realized that water wasn't sufficient, according to information they had, you go, maybe you will find it. The ship's captain and others decided that they have to throw away some cargo. Is it this one?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think it is.
I think this is it. Yes, that's it. So they decided to throw away some cargo, which is actually was our ancestors. So they threw them away into the sea, and they died. And later it was realized that actually the water on board was enough to take them to where they were taking them to. And this British white people went on to claim insurance for the cargo they lost. And they went to court and they won the case. Like even if they killed people, the insurance company will pay them for the number of, I think it was about 100 or 300 of Ghanaians that were thrown aboard. It's in the story. If you play it, can people see it? You have to play it, turn the camera to this thing. Okay, so let's watch this video, and then you will understand what we did yesterday. It's also all about ancestral veneration. Our ancestors who died at sea during the slave trade, those that were thrown away, those that were killed, so many of them, and they were never able to reach the destination. We celebrated them yesterday. We venerated them yesterday by pouring libation and then displaying cultural displays of our people in yesterday's visit.
Enslaved people bound for Jamaica. Overcrowded and due to navigational errors, the crew claimed they were running low on water. To conserve resources, they threw over 130 enslaved individuals overboard. However, evidence suggested there was enough water on board.
Thank you very much for that question. These are the people we venerated, and then there are millions and millions of these, thousands and thousands of such cases. This is only one single case where 130 people were thrown overboard, taking them from Ghana, the shores of Ghana, and they were thrown overboard because they thought water wasn't enough. So the human being, instead of them managing the water, they would rather kill the people in brutality. This is what was visited on our ancestors. So in Chin Chim Museum, it's a museum that is actually set up for this ancestral wisdom, and also for our ancestors and the younger generation to know what had happened to our ancestors during this transatlantic slave trade. So yesterday was a day set up to venerate all these ancestors. We pour libation to their memory, and also celebrated them, that they are dead, but they are not forgotten. That's it. So that was what yesterday's celebration was about. So African Magic Temple was invited as one of the people to come and pray to their ancestors, which we did. Yeah. Thank you very much for that question, Sam. And then we have Sunshine there. Say, hi, Papa, good evening. My regards to your children. What is the significance of the black, white, and red cloth worn by priests? Okay, the red, black, and white clothes that are worn by priests. There are certain Vodus that those colors are their colors. And in the Ewe culture, those were the only colors that we have, that we don't you don't describe the color, but you know it, which means red, J, red, the color red is called J, and then white, he or hey, according to the dialect, and then black, yibo. So we have yibo, J, and hey. These three colors are the colors of F, and they were the only colors that the Ewes know. Even though there is a green color as in plants, we will call it amakpamu color. So you only describe it. Jesse, okay, color is Jesse. Amakpamu Jesse means we only describe it. And then when you have yellow, we call it a lemon, a ripe lemon color, TDD color, or Jesse. So in every culture, these main colors, black, red, and white, were the main colors in Ewe culture, and I think all across Africa. So Vodus that we work with, some are called avoidable Voodoo, which is black cloth Voodoo, and then we have some also which are white cloth Voodoo, and then some Vodus also who use red. So most Voodoo places who are dealing with such F spirits or traditional, no, I will not call it traditional, but spirits of nature. Yeah, those colors resonate with those spirits so much. That's why we use them. Like for Togbe Ade, for instance, the colors that Togbe Ade uses is white and black. So anytime you see us doing Togbe Ade, which is the hunters Voodoo, when you see us doing its work, we wear black and white. Then if you see us doing something like a Togbe Jopata or some of the heavier so, which is the Tanda Voodoo, which Yorubas will probably call it Shango, you will see that we are using red, white, and black. Some people may use only red, some people may use red and black, and sometimes white also to mix it. So these colors are the colors of Ewe people, original colors of Ewe people. All other colors like brown, we don't have that in our language. So they will tell you, oh, the color of the poo of dog. That's how they will describe it. So they don't have any name for it. They will describe it and say, oh, that brown color, which the white man will call brown, we will call it a color of the poo of a dog. And all other color like blue, we will call it jingo, or it means the sky's color, the color of the sky. That's how it is. So those colors, because I have a Tome Jokpata and these things in my shrine, and Jokpata's shrine, if you notice, the cloth that we use in covering its door is red, black, and white. So Jokpata is one of our patron spirits at African Magic Temple, so we use its colors most often in our if we want to wear some traditional clothing. Sorry, call somebody, don't go, just call them. And then we have Sunshine again asking a question again. Says, I also see that some priests wear white and blue cloth. What's the meaning behind that type of cloth? The white and blue also depend on the spirit that they are working for, because we have a color we call bleachy, which can be black or can be blue-black, and then white. So it depends on what they are for. It may be for some spirit for sure that they are with, so they may wear that kind of cloth. So each and every shrine depends on what spirit they work with. You will see the clothes that they wear. Blue-black is called bleachy. It's a mixture of black and it's a mixture of blue. They call it bleachy. I don't know, but that's what it's called in the Anglo area, and we all adopt the Anglo Ewe as a standard Ewe, so that's what I know. But I don't know what kind of spirits they use that for. But people who work with spirits that needed such colors, they may wear them. But for us, we work with Jokpata. That's why you will see that we, in most of our videos and pictures, we are wearing the red, black, and white. Thank you very much for the question, Sunshine. I hope you are doing well, and thank you very much for the message you sent to my bank. I'm grateful. And then we have Samuel Tusan say thank you for answering my question, and thank you very much for asking the question, Samuel Tusan. We are back on TikTok, and we have J. N. say, Papa, do we also have geographical locations that are cursed, and can they be neutralized? Yes, of course. That's why when you want to start a business, the first thing to find out is the location where you want to do the business at. If you find out from the location, if the location will give you favoritism or favor your business, then you can choose to do the business at that place. But if you find out that the place will not favor your business, then you don't need to set up the business at that place. But the mistake all of us we make usually is that we are more interested in getting the place before thinking about whether it is good for us to do a business there and get a prosperity out of it. So this is the mistake all of us will make sometime. That's why recently I was looking for a land to move, to build a place. Listen. I was looking for a land to build a master unit shrine in the future. And I went to some place, I saw the land is so beautiful, and I was so interested. It's a very flat land, a lot of sand, and it's very sandy, and a very vast and very good place. I saw it and I was in love with the place, and I wanted to get it, but I picked a stone from that place that I was interested in and brought it back home to check how, if I should build a shrine over there, will it be good for us or it will not be good for us? And from the oracle, I was told that if I build I buy that place or I use that place for as a place, or if I should invest, yeah, the word is invest, to invest into that place, I will be having problems with money and debt and other things. So they didn't really say no, but they told me it will create problems of money and deceit and other things. Yeah, deceit was one of the things we were told. So I have that information. So I asked the developer who was selling the land to give me the what did they call it? A title deed over the land, and they sent it to me. We went to Lands Commission to find out, and we found out that the people who are actually the real owners of the land. So we traced them to their village, and we asked them that we are trying to buy this land from this company. But upon going to the Land Commission, we came across their name. Of course, those people also told us that these are the people who gave the land to them. So we want to know the truth in the matter. And they said, oh, they have not actually given the land to those people. It is another family that has given them the land, and they are still in court over the land matter. So if we had bought it from them, they as a family who own the land will still sell it back to us, because the money wouldn't have come to them, so they cannot give the land to us. At the end, if they win the court case, they will again sell the land back to us. So the oracle was right, telling me that I'll get into debt, deceit, and all this. So we took it, and now we are looking for a new place. And we also asked those people who are the main landowners if they are willing to sell land to us, and they told us they have a lot of land, even all the way to Sakumono is their own. So they have land, they will sell to us, and they wanted to visit us, and we will discuss it, but we are still waiting for them to visit us. And if it is well, and we see that the land is without any issue or court cases, we will buy a land and build a master unit for Africa Magic Temple. So sometimes we are in a hurry to establish our business, and sometimes the location may not be proper. Sometimes also some of the location may not necessarily be cursed, but may have some energies that may not be in conformity with you, in compliance with you, what you do, and you will be clashing with them. So whatever you are doing, you are against them, they are against you. So it is advisable all the time, even if it's an office you want to rent to do your business or anything, it is advisable to do a spiritual consultation about the place to make sure if this place is good for you, that you can do business and prosper. Yeah, so these things happen. And sometimes, yes, there's possibility that people can also neutralize these energies, but sometimes it is not possible to neutralize. Like I was saying, that we went to where we did the event of ancestral veneration yesterday. The place is a very big place, over 40, 50 to 100 acres of land. And of course, the people who own this land originally also have spiritual things. They probably did have some spots on that land, which some spirits may reside. So when we went there and we were trying to set up Togbe Ablapo, we realized that we set it up, but it was on and off. The rain was on and off. So I realized, Abochi told me that he did not consult or seek permission from the spirit of the land. That's why it didn't really agree to what we were doing. So I sent the boys back. They went and asked for permission. and then the skies became clear, and we were able to do what we went there to do, and the whole festival went on successfully until we left. We removed the apple, then I think the rain came. So that's it. So it sometimes you can neutralize, sometimes you cannot neutralize, depending on the energy that is there. And then we have Majid Sufi say, yes, I learned about this tragedy when I was visiting the fort in the beautiful town of Cape Coast. Okay, Majid, thank you. Yes, these tragedies had happened about. That's what we were. All these things had happened not only in Ghana, but all over at the Black African. Such things had happened. But Ghana being one of the main stations where slaves were shipped from, and we have castles and all these things that represent this period in our collective history. We are doing it in Ghana, but we are actually celebrating all the ancestors of the Middle Passage, those who couldn't make it to the destination where their slave masters were actually taking them to. So that's what we celebrated yesterday at Inchinchim Museum. Thank you very much, Majid, for that comment. And then Luna Nicole said there was a movie made about it called Bell. Okay, then we will look for it and watch the whole episode of the movie. Thank you very much. The Majid Sufi said the inhumanity that some of us humans can reach is mind-boggling. Yes, humanity. We are animals. We can sometimes out of greed we show wickedness towards people who are not like us, and this is why in Africa Magic Temple we try as much as possible to know people who want to take initiation, and then know them very well through consultation, spiritual consultation, before we do any initiation. We may not tell you what we will consult about you, but then if we do our personal consultation about you, and the spirit world tells us what you are and who you are, we may and we may not do initiation. Yeah. Thank you very much, Majid. I'm grateful. So we have somebody called Silicon Mauli Greg following the host. Okay, thank you. And then we have Big Sister Luna Nico. So how many people participated in the ancestral veneration ceremony yesterday? I don't know. There are too many people. There were people who came all the way from Germany, from the museums in Germany. People came from the Americas and from England. People came from India and all over the world. People from Italy and everywhere. It's everywhere. People came. A lot of people came. But and also from Ghana, from Ewe land, from the north, from Adangbe land, where the celebration took place, and from everywhere. I would say from the Volta region, chiefs came. But we went there for what they wanted us to do. Why we were invited, we went and did just that. But we couldn't count the number of people, but there were so many people who came. So we won a very, very big park, and the whole place is big. So yeah, thank you very much, Big Sister Luna Nico. And then Togbi Lade Ministry sent us Togbi Lade Ministry sent us a rose flower. Thank you very much, Togbi Lade. We are grateful. And then we have my cousin here. He says, Kojo Mensa. My cousin say, I greet you, Uncle Von. May the universe continue to bless you, sir. Thank you very much, Junior. I'm very grateful that you came on the program. How is family? How is everybody? I hope everything is going on well with you and your family. May the ancestors continue to bless you and open doors for you. My regards to the whole family. Thank you. And then we have Big Sister Luna Nicoso. Wow, that's beautiful. I look forward to participating in ceremonies like this. Yes, I pray that maybe by next year, when they are going to do this, we will be invited again. Or even if we are not invited, when you come, if they are doing it, we will lead you to the place. I may also link you with them so that you can be discussing with them and know when they have festivals, and if you are free and you have the time, you can travel and come to join their festival. It's very, very interesting and very, very beautiful, I would say. I would say, because you know, we all became Christians. Our parents became Christians. Our families became Christians and Muslims. And we were told that respecting and paying homage to our ancestors was a sin. And that if you are praying to your ancestors, which today a lot of Christians still believe that when you pray to your ancestors, you are committing a crime or a sin. However, meanwhile, when you pray to the ancestors of the people you don't know, like praying, calling the name of God of Jacob, God of Israel, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and all that, when you are praying to their memory, you are doing just fine, and God will reward you for praying to people who have shared no blood relationships, ancestors. And more so even in the Catholic Church, which I was also a big part of because of my mom. You pray to saints like Saint Francis of Assisi and other saints. You pray to them, and you think that you are actually celebrating them, but your ancestors whose blood are running in your veins are not celebrated, and they are devils. So if your ancestor is a devil, then you too, you are a devil's child, so you are a devil. So it's a pity, but that's how colonialism has made us to believe that we are good for nothing, and nothing of ours is worth celebrating. We should celebrate the European, and everything that we do, we celebrate them. And you can even imagine that in the whole of Israel, after the temple of this guy, Solomon, was broken down, there has been no temple rebuilt, and so Solomon is not of our time. There have been no temple or any big cathedral or anything built in the whole of Israel. I'm sorry to mention the name of Israel, as it is not in a derogatory way, but just to say that our people from here go on pilgrimage to Israel and then to Mecca and to other parts that they think that God is there, and they don't they go and venerate and celebrate those ancestors there, while looking at their own as at their own as evil, and people may spend all their money just to go and swim in River Jordan, and then and they don't care if the rivers in Ghana are getting dry or being destroyed by illegal mining activities, but they can go to Jordan, go to Syria and other places to swim inside the river, and they believe that their sins are washed away by swimming in those water bodies. And then the river at their background that they drink every day and use in bathing every day is not worth celebrating. You see, the mental slavery is so deep that it's very difficult for we as Africans, or as Africans, as black people, to overcome. Yeah, the mental slavery is very. We have no chains on our hands anymore, or on our legs or necks anymore. But the chain is now in our brains, and we don't look at our own as anything. We don't celebrate our own. We would rather celebrate the colonizers' ancestors living our own out, which is a pity, but that's how far colonialism has brought us, Christianity and Islam. People may want to go to, what do you call it? They may want to go to Mecca to go and see God, but if there is any celebrating in their village, because they are Muslims, they will not celebrate because it will be haram, to be sin, to be celebrating their own ancestors. It's a pity, but we will get there one day when that chain is also broken. We will get there. Maybe not in my lifetime, but it will come. Who are these people calling me crazy? They know I'm on program. And then we have my cousin here is Kojo Mensa. Here is all is well, sir. Amen and amen. Thank you very much, Kojo Mensa. I'm grateful, Junior, for you joining the section. Let's go to YouTube and see if we have anything. Samuel said thank you for answering my question. Okay, thank you very much, Samuel. I think if we don't have much, we can now call the section to an end, and then I can go and rest. So give that film Bell.
Yes.
Try to find it so we watch it. Yes. We can watch it on the television. And I want to, it's very good that Big Sister Luna Nicole mentioned the film. I want to watch that. This is it was a very bad time in our history, but we are teaching and opening the minds of our people to understand that there is no God anywhere than the God in your land and the God within your heart. If your heart is clean and you do the right thing, God will always answer your prayers.
The God of the colonizer will not save us.
If it will save us, by now we will be on the moon. It has not saved us. The God of the colonizer only came to take, and they are still taking.
Yes.
They have not finished taking. They are still taking. Even now, everybody else is coming, and we are the only people who are having gold, and yet still we are poor. Our president Nana Akufo-Addo had said that we are sitting on gold, on money, but we are still hungry, which is very true. It's only the African who is sitting on gold and yet still very hungry. And big sister Luna could say, I appreciate your time and teachings, Papa. I look forward to learning with you guys next week. Thank you very much, big sister. And said Luna Nicole went and said, have a blessed week, everyone. Thank you, big sister, and have a very blessed week too. I think we are done.
Yes.
Okay, so now just pour the libation, and then we can take leave for today. Oh, my dark, talk with my mouth, thank you all the spirits that have continued to help us, take care of us, and guide us. May you guide all our loved ones and all our fans, wherever they may be, and bring them good health, bring them success in everything that they are doing. May they experience the love of Mother Nature and all the nature spirits that are with us everywhere. And may the ancestors continue to bless them and bring them closer to them. Thank you all. I'm very grateful. And then big sister, you know, say, get your rest, Papa. Thank you. And thank you all. Thank you. And I see you again next week, God willing.